Hello. Can you all within the stream chat hear me? That is a good question. Oh, I'm getting adverts for things that are not necessarily of any relevance. Just going to make sure it all works out lovely and jubbly. As we can see, just going to make sure this works. Does it work? Am I actually coming through? No, I'm not coming through on the screen. Oh, it is coming through. Do you mind, Podiumus, just saying any random words quickly just to make sure you're coming through?
Hello. So first time I've heard you speak, so I can't lie to you. Same. Nice. I'm not expecting to be here. I can't lie to you.
Oh, it's excellent to see you're all coming through. Well, gentlemen, well done on your top three. Where do we start? I mean, the first question I have is to Franek. I noticed in qualify you did like a super fast run and then went into the pits last. Was that to like start on the mediums and then have like the OP strategy, or was that just by pure coincidence you just ran out of fuel?
Obviously, I want to try the strategy because it's really OP around for us, so I thought, why not? I knew I had the pace, so it was pretty lucky to start that I was able to run with other runners, so I had a mega big advantage. So when I did it, I had to overtake on four drivers, so a lot easier.
Wow, I mean that must have been pretty hectic, you know, being in P12 in the carnage. How did you manage to, you know, keep it all clean? I mean, for all three of you, it must have been very intense getting off the line, with it being the first race and everybody being a bit rusty, generally speaking, not racing the previous week.
Yeah, the start was messy because one of the Alpha Males crashed red. They were just in front of us, so I thought already about the cost of two positions.
Oh, jeepers, Franny, that sounds like a nightmare. What about you two? Did you two have any troubles off the line, or was it all relatively clean?
I think that kind of helped back the fact that Tundra got a bad start. So I could move over to the outside. I had quite a nice gap to behind them, so it was nice. So I could literally like nearly do the undercut on Harvey. Try and get second, but it was fairly relatively easy when I wanted to, because we got the bad getaway.
Yeah, that did make a difference, I have to say. And what about for yourself, Harvey?
Pretty much.
It was quite boring on your end.
I tried to take out the outs.
I know, that was madness, and I will get back to your battle in a moment on that amazing fight for P3, because that was something special. But when I noticed, Harvey, when you were fighting with Franek, you know, did you have any kind of team orders from like Will to say, hey boys, keep it clean, first one of the year, or was it just a case of, nah, you two can absolutely beat the stuffing out of each other if you wanted to? Fascinating. That's always good to see, because you know it's every TP's different, and I think it's all good to, you know, put on a good show for us. I mean, when you two were fighting, I mean, you were making moves nip and tuck. Did you like stage it, both of you Aston Martins, for the final lap, just to be like entertaining, or was it a case of you were just?
To be honest, I appreciated the fight. It was a very fine fight, but we never talked about it. We never like we just went there and fight it. Don't stay.
That is amazing to see. That is absolutely madness. Did you two have any kind of nerves in your stomach whilst doing it? I mean, bearing in mind it's the last lap here, and if any of you got wind damage, I would dread to be, you know, the recipient of a massive culling off like that. I mean, how did you two keep it clean in that moment when your kind of competitor instincts took over?
I don't know how to start with that one, but if he does it, I can start. So basically, I was a bit nervous because I had in the back of my head that if I rush into Harvey, that's basically a lot worse than if I rush into any other driver on the grid because we are teammates and. But no, we are when there and did a quick fight and obviously that matters because viewers also want to see a bit about so better for them, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think the stream chat enjoyed it. I'm not sure, but I think they did. You know what I'm saying? I think they did. As for another fight that was really interesting, Creations, you had a good old scrap there for the third, didn't you? What was your mindset going into it? Because you had a very fast charging positive here, trying to turn it from a neutral to a positive result, and you have Andrea, who's really hungry after their mistakes. I mean, when he got past you, did you just kind of think, I'm just going to let him go ahead and just kind of keep in his DRS, or did you genuinely want to fight all the way to the end?
Well, I knew Andrea had a penalty. That was playing in the back of my mind. It was more in the sense of had my tyres made the end if I picked on that 6. And I was very conscious of traction out of corners. I was like, oh, this could go completely wrong. So when Andrea passed me, I was like, I think a podium's out of the question here because it will just fly off into the distance, even reach 3 seconds. And then he did it, and I managed to stick in to DRS, especially with a couple of back markers helping out. And then with positive, he got past. And then I realised, oh, he has no ERS. That kind of helped me kind of like stick onto like step back to the back of positive. But then luckily I got close enough on the final lap, and I one down the side and better exit that one. So I was like, oh, podium.
That must be a nice feeling. I mean, it must be pretty, a bitter pill on the garage you're going to have to deal with afterwards with the kind of shenanigans I think Matthew had to go through. I mean, have you heard anything about the strugglings he's gone through, or no, not yet?
Yeah. I mean, it was his first time back since the start of the last season, and he just had a new brake pedal, so he was kind of struggling to get to grips with this brake thing, and then he was just it was a bit like me last year, where like anything that like would happen around the track, you got caught up in accidentally. But don't you worry.
I'm hoping for the viewers' sakes, I think the viewers, want to see it happen. I mean, I totally get it. I've changed my brake settings for this year. I mean, my knees can't do it anymore for some weird reason, so yeah, I've had to make adjustments, so I totally understand his pain. I totally get it. Before we close this one off, you three, are there any kind of final words you'd like to give to the audience generally, or are you all going to suffer from Raikkonen syndrome and just say nothing?
I would like to say massive. I think our team principal Will was nervous in the lap, and I hope he was well, I guess. Because if he was rushed, I'm sure he wouldn't have been happy.
You should have done. I just want to give a shout out to my best mate Mark, who tuned in tonight. Legend he is. Hope he enjoyed it. He said you really did a really good job to do.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad, and I hope Marcus got, enjoyed the commentary, and I hope, Will is going to be over the moon. Between you two Aston Martin drivers, are you going to celebrate with your team? I mean, this is your team principal's first ever win. I mean, how long can the 100% win record of the TP last?
Let's hope for another 11 races left.
We've got France next, you three. Starting with you, Harvey. How do you all feel about France generally? Are you all as confident around it as Bahrain, or not so much? Bad! I love it. That's going to be a great meme, Harvey. Don't worry, I understand you've got the Raikkonen attitude, and that's cool because we love that around here. We all miss it in Formula 1, so it's all cool to the odd one. What about you two? What do you think about Le Castellet?
Solid.
Alright. Rotaster is pretty track. I have some memories with it from PFL. How we should read it. So I guess I will just need to put a little bit more practice and should be good. We are going for another one. That's good.
Yeah.
Not if I have anything to say about it. No, I mean, last season, I know it's a big what I wanted it to, so hopefully I can transfer that into F1.
Yes, I mean they are, you know, the same cookie cutter, aren't they? You know, you get strapped into an open wheel. You don't have. You're mostly exposed to the elements. You know, you got 4 tires. You know, there's an engine. It goes. It's made of petrol. You know, fair enough.
Yeah. We'll see. I haven't really done much around France, but if I'm getting the mix, then brilliant.
Interesting stuff there. Well, I think that's concluded this stream, then. This will all go live on YouTube, and thank you 3 for your time. Thank you so much. And where would you like? Do you have any like accounts you want people to follow you 3 on, or not at all? Or you just want to keep it private?
You can follow on the computer. Appreciate that. One more forward, one more happy from it.
Exactly. On the internet, they're all friends. Obviously, I know Harvey's got the Raikkonen syndrome, so I know I'm just not going to blame it. That's fine. If you want to, go ahead. I mean, brilliant. I welcome that.
Yeah. Follow my Twitch, Solar Harvey 48, I think. Even though it's bio game.
Fascinating.
Give me 2 seconds.
Fascinating.
Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, no, I mean, all my social media, my name on it. We'll keep that out of the time being.
Fair enough. Alright, thanks for your time, and thank you, audience, and we'll see you next week in France. Take care. Oh, shit. Turn this off.